Hello, this is Sandy of Sandy Pie Creations, and today we're going to be making the spring basket B edition. I know it looks like I have a lot of stuff sitting here, but it's really not that much stuff. We have a body, we have a handle, face, what I'm calling the antenna back, which is a piece that's going to go behind here to give us an extra cute level. We have some little covers for the antenna ends, two wings, and the stripes. Today I'm working with a textured embossed paper from Recollections. Actually, I believe all of this is Recollections, even just the plain black cardstock. No endorsement implied, it's just what I have available. So let's get started. I went ahead and to speed things up, I've already done all my creases with the one of these, and I've gone ahead and put some crafty power tape just to speed this up, because me playing with a glue gun usually ends up in either crying or cussing, and nobody wants to see that. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our stripes on. I've cut all the stripes with the Silhouette, and then I've put them down on Xyron paper adhesive, and let me get these out of the way. Poor Buggy's face. And this one is cut so it hugs the top of the box. Same with this side. So that's easy to line up. And the bottoms sit at the bottom. The nice thing with the Xyron is when you get a little extra adhesive, you can just rub it off. And then I will take the middle stripe and eye it up, lay it down, extra out in there, and then I go back in and fill in these middle guys. And another reason I use the Xyron is because this paper does have a texture to it, and I wanted to make sure it was completely down and wouldn't come off just in putting it together. Get the rest of those little glue bogies off in a while. Okay, so now our middle, or our top, is pretty much going to line up with these guys. And that's the nice thing about Xyron, is it is a little repositionable, so I can just keep that going. Make adjustments as I need to. Line this guy up with these. Now the same thing for the back. These are cut to sit on the bottommost. It's probably a little high. And I'm doing this in real time just so that way you can see that this is doable, that there's no reason to be intimidated by these. And if you use the template and decorated it in the layer template in Photoshop or Elements, then you wouldn't even have to stick all these on. You could have done it in there and just put it in and cut it and glued it together. So there we have our stripes. And what I'm going to do next is, I think I should probably put her little face on. I can find a glue gun. And again, another reason to do things digital. Should have run these through the die run also. And let's give them a cute little face like that. Some adorable little sweet cheeks. Because bees are our friends, even though they try and hurt us. I do hear a strange gurgling sound in the background. That's the dog's water dish. For some reason, because I'm recording today, it's decided it's going to act up. But I don't know if you can hear that or not. Pretend that you can't, and I'm just being crazy. Oops. Took a little too much off. Alrighty. You get the gist of it. And then we're going to take our antenna back. Where'd it go? Here we go. And a little here, a little here. And I did cut my antenna tops from the same cardstock as the body. Using the Silhouette Cameo and the cutting file. And then we have those on there. And like I said, this is going to go behind here. So we have some nice sturdy antenna. A little bit of adhesive. Now depending on how thick your cardstock is when you fold this, if you've done a dry run beforehand, you might find that you have to cut just a little bit off of here. It depends on how well this creases. So we just line that up. Everything looks good on the front. Give it all a press. Oh, look at them come together now. Now we have our wings, which I've already pre-folded. And I'm just going to point out that we have a mountain fold here, which means that it comes up. Valley folds on the sides, which actually you're going to end up bringing around. And I suggest you dry run this first and do your fold like you're going to do as it attaches on there. So that way, if you need to adjust this a little bit for the thickness of the paper, you've got it all lined up. And like I said, I've pre-adhesed some of these. So we're going to do our fold. Make sure that we've got these lined up while they're folded. And then press everything together. Then you get a nice piece, as opposed to if you were to fold it and then do this, then you see you get this bubble up here, and that's the fold that I'm talking about that you need to readjust. So I suggest you do it once. Make sure your fold's good. Everything's nice and flat, although we're doing that the wrong direction because we're going to need one that comes this way. Or you could even just adhere the center together and leave this open, and then you've got even more dimension to your project. It's entirely up to you. Okay. The glue smells the digi on me. Doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, so again, we bring the edges of our wing together and then fold our tab up so that way this is together and this gives us a nice good, we've got two wings. So got the adhesive across the box at the bottom, the box sides, I'm just going to point out while we're here, before I put this together, when this box comes together, you're going to do the bottom, and see this glue tab here? When it comes to putting the handle in, I found that if you butt the end of that handle up against there and put adhesive on the whole back of this piece where it would go. Hello and welcome back to the Spring Basket Butterfly Bee. This one I'm going to do with scrapbook paper that has been cut from a 12 by 12. The dimensions are the same as when we did the template versions of the bee and the butterfly, but this one's going to be just a little bit more subtle because he doesn't have a cutesy little face on him or anything like that. This one does not have the antennas on it. This was made using the what I call the antenna back, which gives you an opportunity to strengthen the box up just a little bit more and do something really cute with the antennas. And that would be put right behind here with our little antennas sticking out, so that way you could get a different look. But this one is going to be a little bit more of a subtle look, again using just the cutting files on scrapbook, traditional scrapbook paper, not home printed paper. I'm going to start the same way. That's a little off. I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom. And I'm kind of rushing through this. You'd probably want a little bit more tape on there, especially if you're going to put anything of any heft in there. I'm going to fold in these tabs so they're ready. Then I'm going to do the same thing that we've done with the wings on all of these before, because again this is not double-sided paper. Sure would have been a good idea to think about that when I made these. We're going to line up all our outsides. I want my wings to go this way, so I'm just going to work on that crease a little bit. Give us our fold there. Squeeze so hard it wants to glue shut. And then one more time we match up all our sides. Give it a squeeze. Give it a fold. One more time. Check our outer edges. Give it a squeeze, give it a fold. Fold, fold, fold. adhesive. This one's some adhesive. And then we get the handle. And if you line it up to that tab at the bottom, go pattern side out. I need glue on about that much of it. I also need a new glue gun. Gotta pull out the big guns, literally, which is also acting stupid. But you can see now why I use the little guns in demonstration videos. Again, in pattern signed paper out. Center. Now looking at it this way, we put our wings on. I like to line up the top of the tab with the corner of the box. Squeeze, fold it over. One more time. Make sure that your crease line is on this side of that cut, so that way you can still fold them out. And then we're going to tuck our boxes in. Line up and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze all the way down, or press against your finger. Same thing again on this side. And that one is not lined up correctly. I did not go to the right place. There we go. Now our crease is on the side of the box, outside of that intersection. And there we have just a sweet little, maybe a party favor, bridal shower, baby shower, that kind of thing. And I'll just give you one more look here at the bee. Yes, his face is a little off center, poor guy. But this is one where the sides are actually, the stripes are cut out using the cutting files and laid down, and then we put it together. So we have basically 2 templates, 4 different looks, 2 for each one. And there we have it. I hope you have learned something from this video. I hope it makes sense. If not, let me know, sandypiecreations@gmail.com, or you can find me on Facebook, Sandy Pie Creations. My store currently is at the Digital Press and .co, and I hope to hear from you and see what you've made. Thanks so much. Happy hybrating. Bye-bye.